Hello everyone, it's Attacker here, and for today's video, about a couple days ago, the Super Mario Bros. Movie teaser trailer was now officially been released. It's been 2 days since then. It was quite a crazy time, to say the least, and all I want to say is that the Mario Bros. Movie is making me very excited for once, because for almost an entire year, over an entire year without any information, seeing this teaser is definitely one of the most satisfying things we've seen in a long time. And, many of us were worried about what Mario would sound like, what the characters may look like. Everybody's always been joking around about it, but after seeing the teaser trailer, yeah, there's a lot of different opinions about it. However, there's also some rivaling, fans going on between the Sonic movie and then this Mario movie and all. There's a lot to really put out in this video. So in this video, we're going to be having a discussion talking about a lot of things that were shown up in the Mario Bros. Movie, such as the characters and what they look like, what they sound like, what other stuff are going to be happening, maybe what the plot is kind of about, and especially some extra details I'll be covering in this video that weren't, said in the public. I mean, I feel like some may not know this, so I want to just talk about my first impressions, my personal opinion about what I think about this trailer, if it's going to be a good thing or not, and really, with that, let's not waste time. Let's get started with talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie teaser trailer, my first impressions, and everything else. So as of right now, as I'm recording this, the Mario Bros. Teaser trailer has gotten over 1 million views in just one day. I just want to mention that because when this was shown, it was kind of growing and growing as, many of these clips were shown off. Overall, the trailer, what do I honestly think about it? It was surprisingly phenomenal, I will say, because when they showed off the poster like a few days right before the Nintendo Direct, many were absolutely shocked on the poster's new look, and especially seeing the Toads, what Mario could look like before his face was shown off. There was also many visual things that were quite stunning, and it seems that Nintendo and Illuminations wanted to put some time and effort into making it one of the best things we can see, especially seeing the Mushroom Kingdom as a whole. So, the trailer, it was interesting, even though it only focuses on one character, and then the main characters for like a few seconds and all, but it's really not that bad, to say the least. But now, and speaking of the characters, let's talk about them. Mario himself. So, design-wise, what do I honestly think of Mario? I believe they did very, very well. They matched the character's original game design. Yeah, sure, some of it feels a little bit off. I heard some stated that the character's design is uncanny in some way. Now, it is really off, to say the least, given how this is being made by Illuminations, but uncanny seems a bit of a stretch. Plus, I also do love the details on what Mario has, such as his red polo shirt, the details on his shoes having laces, because in the games, obviously, Mario just never has laces for whatever reason. I kind of wonder how that's even possible. And then the details on the mustache. I mean, he still has that. I feel like from this angle, it looks like he still has that black mustache and the brown hair. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just going to keep that trend still. But overall, Mario's design is pretty great so far. What about his voice, though? He's being voiced by none other than Chris Pratt, and when we finally get to hear a snippet of what he would sound like in the movie, many were like mixed on it. Some say it's great, some say it's off, some say it's bad and cringe. I even made a poll about it just today, or maybe it was yesterday, talking about I'm asking my fans what do they think of the voice. Many said it was great. There were some that say that it was amazing. Some say it sounds a little off, and some say that it was kind of cringe. But I'm surprised many of you voted for great, because there were so many fans that felt like Chris Pratt was a bad choice, because ever since this actor was announced to be the voice of Mario last year, many were either laughing and were skeptical about it ever since. And, some were asking, how come Mario has a Brooklyn accent? And I'm just like, isn't Mario supposed to be Brooklyn Italian in a way? Because, yeah, it wasn't made clear in some media, but there were some shows, such as the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, and then the Mario Bros. Live action movie. Yeah, I know many do not like that, but both of those places take place in none other than, well, guess what? Brooklyn. So, I'm not sure whether or not having Chris Pratt making making a Brooklyn accent would be matching for Mario, but given how we've seen Mario and Luigi both in like different places and like media that all takes place in Brooklyn in a way, I'm pretty sure he matches in a way. Plus, I just wanted to give Chris Pratt a chance. Like, yeah, I mean, he voices other characters from Star-Lord and Emmett for the Lego Movie and all, and you know, after that, I feel like many are taking a little bit too far on hating Chris Pratt's new like Mario's voice from Chris Pratt. Like, I swear I've seen somebody made a petition in change.org to just fire Chris Pratt from voicing Mario, and I'm just like, dude, my man's just trying to do his job, okay? I mean, he likes Mario. I mean, yeah, he likes Mario and all, but goodness gracious, that's nothing to get freaked out over. Overall, Mario's voice is just off at first, but maybe when time goes on, I feel like Mario himself can at least improve, especially with Chris Pratt and all. Plus, they were like in some other trailers from the French dub, to be exact, that actually gave out an accurate depiction of Mario's voice. And many were thinking, well, how can we get Chris Pratt? Come on, guys. I feel like we need to just give him some time. It may be so weird to get used to, but I feel like as time goes on, we could actually like it. Kind of like with Sonic's Ben Schwartz and all in the movies. So yeah, I just want to let you all that right away. Mario overall is great. I know I went on a bit of a long tangent with just talking about this, but I feel like I want to get the whole situation with Chris Pratt out of the way, and especially the design of it. But now we get to talk about my favorite character, Luigi. Luigi only appeared like 3 to 4 seconds in the very end of the teaser. Design-wise, Luigi is absolutely perfect. Just like with Mario, he does kind of look a bit off just by the facial expressions, and he does have the same design as Mario does with the designed shoelaces, the green polo shirt, and the mustache and the color schemes with his hair, with his natural hair color, and then the black and mustache and eyebrows. It's still kind of like that, but overall, I think Luigi's fine enough by me. For the voice, however, he is going to be voiced by Charlie Day, who's been known for his role in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And apparently, we didn't really get to hear that much of him, and he didn't really have that much dialogue. He was just running away from Dry Bones, so he kind of made a bit of a yelp sound, kind of like a scared sound and all. But we did get to hear a tiny bit of it, in my opinion. I feel like I said, Charlie Day as Luigi is absolutely perfect is pretty much perfect. I mean, we've seen him play Benny in the Lego Movie as well as a paranoid astronaut who loves spaceships and all. You might know that character and all. So Charlie Day matched him with Luigi. It's actually fine so far, but like I said, he only appears in this trailer for like 3 to 4 seconds. We don't really know what his role is, which I will get into in a moment. And now we get to talk about Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. Now, I made it clear a few times that I do not like Toad whatsoever, but I am interested about Toad's role in this movie. So first of all, Toad's design, yeah, it's pretty accurate at that point. And I'm also interested, and another thing they actually added to this Toad is this giant backpack, which may resemble Captain Toad. So let's just say that this Toad may have an entire arc that will be based off from him becoming just a regular Toad who likes to explore things to basically becoming Captain Toad in the end of the movie. I feel like I just seen a lot of things. Those are things that I just kind of want to mention at the ad point. And he's going to be voiced by Keegan-Michael Key. Great comedian. I've seen some of his acting, more specifically in that one YouTube video, The Substitute Teacher. You may remember that. But I feel like him playing as Toad, it will definitely be funny. Plus, he'll kind of feel like the sidekick character and all. So overall, voice is actually kind of accurate. And, you know, it's not irritating for once. I don't like Toad. Like I said, I do not like Toad because of many reasons. One of them is that he can be obnoxious to hear at times. But Keegan-Michael Key makes my ears a little more better. He doesn't kind of sound like, you know, he kind of sounds like the typical partner character you see in many media and all. So I'm very interested to see how he managed to perform this character well. And finally, our last major role to talk about before we get to the minor characters is none other than Jack Black Bowser. After hearing his voice, I could not tell that was Jack Black at first, because, yeah, he played characters such as Po from Kung Fu Panda, when him actually sounding a little bit of his menacing side as Bowser, is absolutely incredible. Like I said in the past, Jack Black as Bowser is like the best dynamic I've seen. This could possibly rival Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik in so many ways, and I am all for it. Bowser's design, it is absolutely incredible. They matched him so well. They did give him a bit of a long tail though, instead of the short tail, if anyone didn't notice, and judging by the size of him, he's definitely very big compared to the penguins we saw in the teaser. Bowser's voice as well, like I said, Jack Black mixed in with this villain is such an incredible thing to hear. And according to Jack Black, during the New York Comic Con when they revealed the teaser, apparently he also gave out more lines to provide, and also stated that he'll be having a musical side with him. So, do you go? That means a musical number made by Bowser. Well, it's not really specific if Bowser's gonna be the only one that's gonna sing throughout the entire movie and all, but I trust Jack Black and all with this one. And funny enough, about a few months ago, I think at around March or February, or maybe it was April, who knows, but during the time, there was a leak talking about the plot of the Mario movie. It said it was going to be a bit of a meta musical genre, which may consist of the characters singing. Bowser is currently confirmed to be one of them, and I'm currently kind of interested, and overall, him having a musical side. The movie is not even out yet, and the trailer hasn't been over a month old, a month old, and yet Bowser is like already carrying the entire goddamn film. All I can say is that I can't wait to see what Bowser has to offer. Jack Black, I am glad that he's playing the character. Like I said, he could rival Dr. Robotnik's Dr. Robotnik played by Jim Carrey overall. So yeah, I think that's enough Bowser praise for now. He's getting a lot of love. He's becoming the menacing yet goofy character that we've seen him in a lot of media and all. So yeah, Bowser is by far the best out of all of them. But now we have to talk about the other few characters, such as Kamek, who will be played by Kevin Michael Richardson. The design wise, they definitely matches the whole wizard-like feeling, and for the voice of Kamek, Kevin Michael Richardson, I gotta say, he definitely did a good job making Kamek sound like a wizard in a way, because Kevin Michael Richardson is actually quite a very good professional voice actor. He's played from many different shows and movies in the past, such as from both Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go, Uncle Grandpa, Gravity Falls, what else? There was like many other shows he appears in, but those are like a few examples of his professional work career in the past. So hearing him as Kamek is definitely funny, and I can't wait. And despite him kind of making me think it's gonna be like a minor role, he did appear as one of the main cast members during the announcement, so I guess you can say he'll kind of play like the typical wizard boss like in Super Mario Bros. Wii. So overall, Kamek's design and voice, they did a good job on it. And then some other characters, such as these Koopas. The Koopa designs are very interesting. I love how they matched them. Plus, they also gave a bit of diversity with the design, such as this one, for example, showing off, has a spiky shoulder pad and an eye patch overall. Yeah, I kind of wish Paper Mario characters were like that. And I've seen some claiming in the past, because apparently I learned about a day ago that many stated that Miyamoto hates unique characters and stories, to which I find that a lie, because I feel like the reason many only stated that is because of what happened with Sticker Star and all, but I don't really think that's an issue whatsoever. But anyhow, back to the Koopas. Apparently, the Koopas' designs, and especially the voices of them, will be none other than Eric Bauza. And according to this tweet here, he kind of it turns out that he'll be playing any of these Koopas right here, maybe the scary one, or possibly the one with the eye patch, who knows. But if you do not know who Eric Bauza, he is a very well-known voice actor for the current Looney Tune characters, such as going from Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Tweety. All those characters are pretty much played by none other than Eric Bauza. He's done a bunch of those characters for the current Looney Tunes right now. So hearing Bugs Bunny from a Koopa is something I never thought I would hear. So I can't wait to see what else Eric has to offer in this movie instead of just playing the Koopas. I'm pretty sure he might play the Goombas as well. But and the last voice actor that we'll talk about is this penguin here from Mario 64, specifically the king one that was shown in the teaser. It turns out that, you know, despite playing a minor role, he will be played by none other than Carrie Payton, who you may recognize as the voice of Cyborg from both the original Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. So here in Cyborg talking in the Penguin, also he kind of gives me that Pablo design from the Backyardigans. Do any of you remember that Nickelodeon show? Like, looking back at it, yeah, he definitely gives me the Pablo from Backyardigans vibes or something like that. So, despite being a minor role, I congrats Peyton for making the role overall. And those are all of the characters. I really have to say, these are my first impressions on the characters, keep that in mind. But now we have to talk about the plot itself. So first of all, judging by the beginning, it turns out Bowser was trying to find something, which is this weird superstar. And apparently this star is trying, I'm not sure what the star may be involved with, but I'm pretty sure Bowser has some giant role that could pretty much have involved with the star. But another thing that I've seen mentioned from many is that some stated that the story could possibly be basic. And yeah, while I am into a unique story at times, in my opinion, it's a Mario movie. I'm not sure how many would expect something unique from Nintendo and Illumination. Not trying to like hate or anything. I'm only saying that we're gonna expect Peach getting kidnapped anyway, so I'm not sure why many would think that. Another thing is that when Mario was shown off at the very end of it, when Mario was shown off here, it looks like that, judging by when he looks around the entire place, it seems that this will be his first arrival at the Mushroom Kingdom, plus meeting Toad and heading over into the Mushroom Kingdom in general. So this will definitely be something, and plus we get a beautiful, a beautiful view on Peach's castle and all. Strangely enough, we have not seen any of the characters that were shown here. We have not seen Peach yet. There was no sight of Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong overall. I've seen many disappointed that we didn't get to see the Seth Rogen laugh as DK, but then again, we don't really know what exactly the role of DK is going to be, because both DK and Cranky Kong are going to be in this movie, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the very beginning and all. The question is that since this is Mario's very first time arriving in the Mushroom Kingdom, the question is where exactly did he came from? Some pointed out as New Donk City or something like that, maybe just regular New York, but judging by some of the Easter eggs that was shown up in Toad's backpack, there was like a badge that shows, I think it was one of the worlds in Mario Odyssey, so I could mostly assume that he came from New Donk City and probably just founded this pipe along the way. So that's kind of that's kind of really what I think. And another thing I want to mention is that I did stated Luigi appeared at the very end of the teaser, and he's running away from Dry Bones, but strangely enough, in my own prediction, it seemed that Luigi will have his own personal side story in the movie, because, you know, after all, we didn't really see him with Mario or any of the characters whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that he's kind of worried about Mario, so he went out trying to look for him, sorta, and somehow ended up in this place being chased by a bunch of red glowed-eyed Dry Bones overall. And then he also went into this, into a castle that it kind of may give out some Luigi's Mansion vibe. I'm pretty sure Luigi's Mansion will have some reference in it. Probably him having the flashlight or whatever, and, you know, trying to lay off some booze or something like that. So yeah, Luigi, I'm pretty sure Luigi is going to be like a letter B story overall. So yeah, that's kind of all I can say about the plot. So overall, these are my first impressions on the Super Mario Bros. Teaser trailer. Many opinions have been stated a lot, and you know what? I'm excited to see what else this movie has to offer when it comes out next April. And with that, I want to know all your thoughts in the pages down below about this. What do you all think of the casting and the voices for any of the characters? What do you all think of the characters on how they look? What do you think the plot's going to be about? I want to know all your thoughts in the pages down below. And so with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember this, once a legend, always a legend. Like a Hellcat.